Hey friends, it's Megan Lorson. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I am super excited about today's topic because we are talking all about different streams of income. So I'm going to be giving you many different ideas of different streams of income that you can have as a bridal hairstylist, as a hairstylist. These are all things that I have personally done at one time or another in my life, or are currently still doing to bring revenue into my business. So as you guys may have heard before, the average millionaire has 7 streams of income, and this is to create security within your life. If things happen, then you have another stream of income to fall back onto. And I know a lot of us constantly look for those things and ideas and how can we make more money and how can we have different streams. So I'm super excited to share with you guys these ideas and some things that I've done. And yeah, so let's get right into it. So I wrote them all down on my phone. So the first one is you can teach classes. So if you do bridal hair, if you do bridal makeup, if you're a hairstylist behind the chair still, whatever you do, you can teach classes. That can be one-on-one classes, or that can be group classes. You can teach other hairstylists, other salons. That's something that I've done to bring in additional income. Sometimes they travel to me and to the salon that I do my bridal trials at currently, or sometimes I will travel to them. So that's always an option. If education is something you really are passionate about, then teaching classes should definitely be one of the things on your list. Okay, number 2 is educating for a brand. So similar to number 1, but except you are educating specifically for a brand using their products and teaching their way, how they want you to teach. And this is something that I have done. I used to be an educator for Paul Mitchell, and I would travel around to different salons and teach classes, and it was so much fun. I loved it. And of course the brands pay you to teach classes for their brand. Now of course you do have to be accepted, and a lot of that can be challenging to get into and get the brand's attention. That's a whole nother video. If you guys want me to do a video on working with brands, educating for a brand, all of that, I would definitely be happy to make that. Let me know if you're interested in that. But that was number 2. Number 3 is creating lists or guides or templates using Canva and then selling them. So for example, I have created multiple things using Canva that I now sell to other bridal hairstylists. One of my best-selling products that I've created on Canva is my bridal booking guide. So I made this whole bridal booking guide using Canva, and I sell it to other bridal hairstylists. They can then go in and completely customize this bridal booking guide and use it in their business. And what it is a complete guide of my pricing and what it's like to work with me. So instead of me emailing my brides over and over the same thing, I just simply email them my bridal booking guide, and it has everything in there that they need to know in order to book with me. So now I currently sell that, and then other bridal hairstylists are able to customize it for their needs, their business, and send it to their brides. So things like that. There's so many different ideas out there. There's so many different things. You just got to do some research in Facebook groups and Instagram and ask questions to your audience to figure out what they really need, and you can create a simple guide, a simple little ebook, and start selling it. This will require using another platform other than Canva, because Canva is used to create the template and the guides and the ebooks and all that. And then you need a separate system to sell that product. So I currently am using Samcart to sell my products. There's also Kajabi and so many other ones. So you just got to do a little bit of research and have a place where you can actually physically sell the product and get the money once people purchase it. All right, so that's number 3. And number 4 is a big one, is creating an online course. This one is huge. This can be a big, huge stream of income, and it does take a lot of time to get it up and going. But once it's created, essentially it's there, it's done, you've done the work, and then it can continue to sell over and over and over again. And then number 5 is starting a YouTube channel. So this is something that also does take a little bit of time. It takes consistency and it takes patience. But once you get it built up, it kind of eventually just picks up and becomes a snowball effect. And you can make some really good money just having a YouTube channel. And again, I look at it as it's sort of like an investment up front. You invest a lot of time and energy putting out the videos, making the content, but once they're done and they're up, they're there for a lifetime as long as you keep the videos up, and they continue to bring in money over and over and over again, no matter how old the video content gets. So it's never, to me, wasted time on those videos. Now, in order to monetize your channel on YouTube, you do have to have, unless it's changed, it's a minimum of like 1,000 subscribers and like 4,000 hours of watch time or something like that. Check on that because they might have changed it, but it's something like that. But once you reach that limit, you can start monetizing your channel. But even as a smaller YouTuber, you can still monetize it before getting monetized through Google AdSense. You can start working with other brands and promote their products, and there's definitely so many different ways that you can monetize your channel. So you can definitely research that to see all the different ways. All right, I don't even know what number we're on now, but number 6 maybe. Working with brands is another great way to bring in like a lot of extra income. So what you want to do is approach brands, and you can literally just ask them. You want to pitch to them. They want to see that you're professional, but working with brands and promoting their products and services, especially if it goes with your business and with your brand and how you're growing your brand and business and things like that, then they can make some great partnerships. But working with brands has definitely increased my income and brought in lots of extra income and revenue into my business. And it's a lot of fun working with different brands, collaborating, creating content for them, with them. So that's also another great way to bring in some extra income into your business. Then I have selling things on Etsy. So if you are a bridal hairstylist, you could think about selling hair accessories, creating hair accessories. You could promote things like your templates and guides that you create in Canva. You can also sell those on Etsy as well. You can create, what else did I put on here? Like emergency kit bags for your brides. Like there's so many different things you can be creative, but that can still kind of go off your business and what your main business is, if that makes sense. And then you can also selling things on Facebook Marketplace and Mercari or eBay and other selling platforms like that. It's a great way to bring additional income into your business, especially if you're just starting out in a business. Things like selling on Facebook Marketplace and Mercari, eBay, things like that are such a great way to get a little extra cash from things you already have to then infuse that money into your business to continue this cycle of growth. That's personally what I've done to grow multiple different businesses and get them growing really fast and taking off quick, is because I find ways to infuse my business with cash and keep it growing. You never want to just take the money and just spend it on anything and everything, especially if you are in the growing and starting out phase. It's so important, especially if you want to grow a successful business fast, to find quick ways to make money, but then figure out how to make things better as you go. And that's what I've done along my journey personally. But I think that's all the ideas I had for you guys. I personally love watching videos like this, and I thought you all would enjoy it, so I hope you did. If you have any other really cool creative ways and ideas and streams of income that you've heard of, or maybe that you do, I would love to know about them. Let me know in the comments below. I'm sure everyone else would love to read them as well. So let us know in the comments so we can read those. And if you guys have any other video suggestions, let me know in the comments. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Thank you all so much for watching.